Hi everyone, this is Dwayne Pinnell with Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Belton, Missouri. I'm just here to show you today a 2020 Newmar Dutch Star. This is the 4326 model, a bunk bed coach with plenty of sleeping for the entire family. Now take a look. We've got some beautiful paint colors on the outside, and it even wraps around the side of the slides here as well, which is a nice indicator of a very high-end coach. Moving back, we've got some great storage throughout the bottom of the coach, but as well we have a supplemental refrigerator or freezer that you can use to supplement what's inside in your residential refrigerator. In the second bin and the third bin, you have great storage all the way through the coach. In this particular compartment, there's a half bay, but it's a wider one. So if you have those items that are a little bit wider that you want to stow down below, it gives you the opportunity to do that very well. Moving back, this is actually a tool shed. So I'll open it to show you. You've got a nice pegboard here where for those tools that you use either randomly or very occasionally, you can put them here, or those that you use on a daily basis possibly. It's a very good. This is a tag axle coach, 43 foot plus in length. It's on a Freightliner chassis, so with that tag it's going to turn 12 degrees with the wheel cut in the front. I'm going to take you inside now. As we've stepped inside the Dutch Star, you see beautiful finishes inside. We've got flex steel furniture throughout the coach with this very, very nice gray material and very high-end polished tile floors throughout. These also would be heated tile floors. Both the captain and the passenger chair here will turn around, so it gives you additional seating space other than what's already in place for the guests in the back living area. In the front dash, you'll see you've got digital displays across the front here. Nice camera views, left and right, blind spot cameras so that you can see if your blinker's on the left, you can see down the side of the coach on that side. If the blinker's on the right, of course, it's going to show you down the right side of the coach. They're not engaged now because we have the slides out, of course, so we would just be seeing the sides of the slides in the current position as it sits. Very nice Freightliner steering wheel. It's a smart wheel, and in 2020 the controls for the shift have been moved to the right bar here on the side. So it's actually a roll type shifting mechanism where forward is drive and reverse is reverse, and then in the center will be your neutral position. Still, you have your air brake here that you can pull out to stop the coach, make sure that it's fully stopped and you're sitting still safely. And then you've got the camera view over here in the next screen. The right screen would be your navigation and your radio controls. We've got a nice Jbl Sound system in this particular coach, and one thing Newmar does really great, not that they don't do a lot of things great, Newmar also gives you a sticker here on the side, and I'll pull this back just a minute so you can see. So they've got a couple of specialists for the Dutch Star. In the event, heaven forbid, there was a problem while you're out on the road, you have a phone number for those specialists that you can call at Newmar, as well as a Freightliner number, as well as also a Cummins number. This coach, as I said, is on a Freightliner chassis. It's also available as an option on a Spartan chassis. So if you have a preference one for the other, Newmar provides you that opportunity to go either way with that. As we move back in the coach, as I said, this is a bunk bed coach and plenty of sleeping. If you look to the right here, or my right, we can see a nice 87-inch sofa. It's not just a sofa, however. This is what creates a little bit more of your sleeping space. If you simply pull the switch there, lift this up, it will expose then a bunk bed for you that simply just snaps into place. Included is a ladder, and then the ends flip up and they also clip in toward the end. So you have nice bunk beds, both lower and upper. The back cushions can be removed so you have more sleeping surface here. And then we've got the nice footrests here that also serve as additional storage. Never can have enough storage in a coach, and this provides you that. If you have a beverage or a drink and you don't want to sit it on the cushion here on the top, it simply flips over, makes a hard surface for sitting that drink on top of there. On the opposing side, as I move this forward, we also have a nice little Jackknife Sofa here. So for the smaller ones, you could put them there overnight. A nice sleeping surface. Just behind is a televator. So a nice Samsung TV will pop up from behind the surface here, and I'll see if I can reach the button from where I am to expose that TV. As we look around right now, all the shades are down for the daytime, so you'd get filtered sun as they're in place right now. You also have the nighttime shades, which will be completely blackening so that you have complete privacy in the nighttime when your coach ready to retire. There's the TV. So a lot of cabinetry. You'll see we have the Bose soundbar above on this side. Very nice Whirlpool microwave convection oven. Just below it sits an induction cooktop that is removable. I'll have people say sometimes, does this have an outdoor kitchen? And while it doesn't, it provides you flexibility for your cooking surface so that if you have anything that might otherwise smell your coach up, fish or anything like that, you can simply take this outside, plug it in where you have a normal outlet, make it outside, keep all those fumes out there as well, and then clean it up and bring it back in and just drop it back into place, or certainly cook from inside the coach. Just below, a very nice drawer for silverware, and then below that, a nice dishwasher. So again, with this accommodating so many people, no one has to stand at the sink and do all of the dishes. You've got that automated right here. Newmar does a great job with the cabinet space. Over on this side, as you see behind this bed sofa that I lifted up, you've got cabinetry above this nice Euro booth dinette. And to expand the seating, we can simply pull the tabletop out. There'll be a couple of leaves that you can drop in there, as well as a couple folding chairs that are stowed away right now. So you can sit very easily 6 people at this table. And we've got a nice residential refrigerator. I should mention the galley window and the double stainless steel sink, nice and deep. So if anybody does want to do dishes, or you want to just set them there until they're ready to go into the dishwasher, gives you a nice place to do that. This is an all-electric coach, so there is no propane on board whatsoever. Everything is run by your battery resource or by the inverter and the generator to keep that battery supplemented so that you can run all the equipment that you want to. This will have 3 air conditioners, front, mid, and rear air conditioner in the coach, as it's a 43+ foot coach. And moving on back, we've got very, very nice storage, again accommodating the number of people that this will actually sleep. On this side, nice pantry with all the complete pull-out shelves that Newmar does such a great job with all of their woodwork, and in just a high quality coach all around. And then moving just back, we have a wardrobe space, a cubby for shoes, hanging items. Again, since this is a bunk bed model, it just is providing more storage for that. Also, storage on this side with the same thing. You've got a little bit of hanging space, drawer space, and there's a lot of people, probably as many as 8 that you could sleep in here, so you need certainly the space for their clothing and their items that they want to carry along. This is not the main bath, but the half bath mid-coach, so a good place for the children or whomever is sleeping toward the front of the coach to utilize this space for brushing teeth or anything that they need to do in the bathroom area. And then just behind me, we have the bunk beds. And each of the bunk beds here have televisions at the foot for the children to watch their programming, to play video games, as well if you're not using the upper bunk bed in this scenario as actually a sleeping surface, you can see that there's a clothes rod at the top, so you can even supplement and hang many more clothing if there's not as many people traveling on a particular trip. Nice bifold doors to close this off. The ladder comes off that would help the person sleeping on the top bunk to get in there. And then moving back, we've got very nice privacy doors that come across for your master bedroom to separate the space from this bunk bed area and from the master bed. Nice controls for lighting throughout the coach with multiplex lighting. You see they're illuminated with blue back so that you can easily see, and the font has been increased on those. You can tell what lights you're turning on or what services you're turning on. As I said, this will have heated tile floors, so it'll have high, medium, low setting. That would also be in the multiplex component of the coach. In the master bedroom, very luxurious, very nice space. You've got side windows here on either side of the bed, so if it's a nice evening that's not too cold and not too hot, you could lift the windows on either side and get a nice cross breeze throughout here. Great TV hanging here, another Samsung TV, and just below, of course, there's an emergency egress right here. In case there would be a mid-coach fire that you would be blocked back here, a nice easy way to get out, with a couple of wardrobes to either side and then 6 drawers below. There's also a king-size bed here with storage underneath. And the last room of the coach I'll show you is the master bath. In this one, there's a little step up because your engine is housed just below here. There's a service access panel in the floor to get to that engine should they need to from the top. Nice radius shower here with an aquamizer, so you're going to be able to save some of that water that you have on board and not use it by just running water until it gets hot. It'll recirculate that until it gets hot, and then you can use the water that's already gone through the system once. To my right here, there's another egress door. Very important what Newmar's done with this particular coach and many of the diesel coaches and gas coaches that they offer. So simply, there's a switch that you can turn there and a knob that turns here. Simply a handle that opens it up, and nice access should one need to get out of the coach very quickly, or a nice area where someone can stand outside, hand their items that you're going to take along on the trip into the indoors for this particular area of the coach. Makes it very convenient. Behind me, a nice stacked washer dryer. And then very nice vanity with a couple of doors for storage. A medicine cabinet, those toiletries, items that you need to take along on the trip. And then cabinet and drawer space below. And another wardrobe on this side, also exposing both those drop-in leaves that I told you for the dining table, as well as a safe. So those personal items that are expensive that you want to take care of and make sure that they're safeguarded, you can put them in the safe here. Well, that's about all. There's a whole lot more to this coach. Don't always have time to go through everything. I'm glad you shared the time with me, and I hope you'll come out and see me sometime here at Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Belton, Missouri. I'm Dwayne Pinnell. You can reach me at 816-892-5938 or by my email at Dwayne, D-W-A-Y-N-E, Pinnell, P-I-N-N-E-L-L, at transwest.com. Hope to see you soon.